everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch once again with Warlock Week Day 3. And what do I have for you today? A deep dive of one of the new beautiful shiny skills, GHOSTFLAME. And as you can see on the screen right now, this is GHOSTFLAME attacking enemies in its default form. This is just unspec'd GHOSTFLAME. And yes, this is a channeling ability. So today I'm going to break down everything that is possible with this new skill in the new skill tree. And if you missed the last two videos for Warlock Week, I will link those in the description and at the end of the video, which was the breakdown of the brand new passive tree and the general overview that covers curses for the Warlock. So let's start with the tooltip for this new exciting skill. Channel to release a continuous jet of horrid flames in front of you, dealing fire and necrotic damage over time. You have no mana regen while channeling. Scaling tags, fire and necrotic spell, damage over time, channeled, and intelligence. And of course, 4% damage per intelligence. Added damage applies at 600% effectiveness each second. Damage reduces while rotating. And again, I should mention that everything is subject to change until 1.0 is here, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover the tree in segments. And we're gonna start with this top left segment here. Dread Furnace, Ignite and Damned Chance. Disdain, this is damage reduction. And then our first conversion, Malice. Necrotic and Fire is converted to physical. Damned and Ignite is converted to bleed, and current health drain per second, 5%. And you can get back some of this health drain by taking Phantom. This is physical health leech and boost your bleed chance. And then our first trigger skill, Feast of Bones. Damaging an enemy with GHOSTFLAME causes you to cast Marrow Shards towards them. And you can boost the frequency of your Marrow Shards with Fuel of Anguish. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna show off the first conversion and trigger together for GHOSTFLAME. Now let's check out the bottom left of the tree that has something pretty interesting in it. You have Occult Embers. This is a boost to your Ignite and Damn duration based upon intelligence. You have Flames of Misery, which is a boost to your Ignite and Damn chance based upon your global Ignite and Damn chance. And you have Atrocity, which is multiplicative damage, but GHOSTFLAME costs more mana. Now, if you saw yesterday's passive tree video, there is a new ailment called Witchfire. And if you want to maintain Witchfire, GHOSTFLAME might be the skill for you because you can do it very easily just from these three nodes. Just from these nodes alone. Now, the node that I find interesting is what I like to call Screech. After channeling GHOSTFLAME for a short duration, the skull releases a terrible screech, cursing all nearby enemies with Decrepify. Decrepify is one of the 5 new curses coming to Warlock February 21st. For full game release, and I break down those curses during Warlock Week video 1, so you should go check that out. You have Horrifying Shriek, which is you bring down the delay before you screech and have a larger area, and then your screech now fears enemies and you do more damage to feared enemies. So you can really do a lot with your screech. Check it out. Now let's check out the bottom nodes here that also has something interesting in it. You've got Domain of Torment, which is multiplicative damage and make the area larger. You have Prey, which is going to give you life leech and less damage taken. You have Lingering Warmth, which is going to give you haste when you come out and ward while channeling based upon cursed enemies. And then you have Memorial of Flames. After channeling for 1.1 seconds, GHOSTFLAME detaches itself and persists for a short duration without you needing to channel it. And then longer detached duration, but higher mana cost. And then you have the Burning Skull. It'll move towards enemies. Check this out. Now let's talk about the bottom 3 nodes here, which are pretty interesting. Not only does it support Necro fans, but also one of the nodes has a skill attached to it. Silver, ward consumed on you gives you a larger area. So you're consuming your own ward for more area. And every 200 ward consumed, you will shoot a beam of necrotic damage at the target. It's necrotic and spell. And then for the Necro fans out there, you have Spirit Kindling. For all your Wraith Specters, Revenants, a stack of Spirit Kindling, 0.5 seconds while they are inside your Ghost Flame area. So imagine you are a Necro and you take Ghost Flame, you could just spit on your minions to buff their movement speed, melee attack speed, and ignite chance. We are now on the home stretch for Ghost Flame. I'm going to cover the entire top right now. Then we'll kind of save the coolest for last. You can boost your dodge rating with Wrath Form, and this is dodge based upon your intelligence and dodge percent. And if you're not spec'd into dodge, you can move all of this into armor with Eternal Blockade. You can bring down your cost of channeling with Spectral, and this is going to give you ward while you're channeling. So if you were doing something like shooting beams, it's a good way of generating ward. You have more multiplicative direct damage with Domain. And then the one a lot of people have probably been asking, I want to be able to move while I'm channeling. I don't want to be stationary. Well, Spirit is going to allow you to do that, but obviously it is going to cost more mana. And then you can boost your movement speed with Doom Surge. And then you could bring down the Spirit or the mana cost, but it's going to bring down your movement speed. Check this out. Last and certainly not least, Fury Desecration. Ghost Flame now deals damage in a circle around you, but has a higher channeling cost. All right, everyone, that's gonna do it for Warlock Week Day 3 Ghost Flame. Come back tomorrow where I do the full skill breakdown for Soul Feast. You are not going to want to miss that. And if you've missed any of Warlock Week, the videos are in the description and they are linked at the end of this video. A couple of asks at the end. Ask number 1, I'm hoping today is the day I have earned your subscription. I'm hoping today is the day you make the decision to push that little red button. I would really appreciate it, but of course, only if you think I've earned it. Ask number 2, check out my Patreon. Thank you to the first 94 members that have signed up. It is the best way to support into the future. You get access to the VIP lounge on Discord. You get access to audio and video live streaming. You get access to game night, which is coming up February 3rd. It's the best way to support, gives you some extra content, and helps me. I'm done. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.
Mm-hmm.